guys, welcome back to Mid-Card Mania. I'm Daniel.
Steven.
And guess what we're doing tonight? Mid-Card Maniac. Come on.
Yep.
We took everybody who won from the year of 1988 in the matches we reviewed, and we threw them in a single elimination tournament. And there's 9 of them in this one. You guys can't see, the writing's too light. But we got 9, so we're going to have some buys. It is what it is. So I'm going to run through the list real quick, and then I'll kind of give everybody like a brief history lesson, a refresher, if you will, about what they did to get in here. First up, we got Animal, Road Warrior Animal. Now, he was in the Tower of Doom match, winning side of that one. Your boy, Dino Bravo. Now, he actually had...
That's not my boy.
He's your boy. He had a couple matches. SummerSlam, he fought The Rock, Don Morocco.
Yeah.
And at Survivor Series, he was Sole Survivor, co-Sole Survivor on his team.
Yeah.
Dr. Death Steve Williams, which was Tower of Doom match.
Tower of Doom, yeah.
Got a lot of those Tower of Doom guys in here. Hawk, who he defeated by DQ Ric Flair for the world title.
Yeah.
And then Tower of Doom. Jimmy Garvin. That hair, I just love that hair. Jimmy Garvin, Tower of Doom. Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig, Sole Survivor, co-Sole Survivor. He was the one with Dino Bravo who won Survivor Series that year. Rick Steiner won the television title at Starrcade 1988. Ron Garvin, Tower of Doom. And the Terrorist, winner of the Lingerie Battle Royal Street Fight. You know the long-ass title. AWA, Super Clash 3. Now, Steve, I had trouble with you last time on this. Remember, we are judging these based on the year 1988. Who had the better 1988? So I don't want to hear you go.
It's not going to be the Terrorist.
Like
it's
last
not
time.
going to be Ron Garvin. It's not going to be.
Relax, we'll get to it. We'll get to
You
it.
can pretty much say it was maybe Ron Garvin.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. But just remember, don't just
it was Ron Garvin.
because last time we had Bret Hart on here, and he was like, Bret Hart! Oh! And I was like, he had a shitty 87. It was not that great. So remember, the best, 1988. Okay?
Oh, he was a tag team champion, wasn't he, in the 80s?
Yeah, but come on.
That was somewhat of a step up.
Yeah, step up.
Okay, finish what you were saying.
So we're going to start off, Animal and Dino Bravo. Who had the better 1988? I'll let you take the lead on this one.
I'd say Dino Bravo.
You're going to say Dino Bravo, okay? Yeah. Any, you want to elaborate, or?
Well, I think I might go back on that one. I'd say Animal. Never mind, I'd say Animal.
Doing Animal?
Animal, yeah. Because Animal was an NWA tag team champion, and, they became possibly the greatest tag team in history. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean?
No, I agree.
And
definitely his prime at this point, or at least, around that prime,
his prime, yeah.
So, all right.
Both of them.
I'll agree. Animal on this one for sure. And just based on what we did, like even though Dino Bravo actually did 2 matches, well, you didn't review the second one. You were absent last, or 2 weeks ago. But Survivor Series, but look at those matches. He defeated The Rock, Don Morocco.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to minimize that feat. That's a good accomplishment, I guess. But it's like, Survivor Series match, he didn't do bad, but he didn't do great. Whereas Animal battled through that Tower of Doom. Like, he was actually a driving force of that match. And then, on top of that, the matches we didn't review, tag champion, dominated tag team division. So, yeah, I gotta go Animal as well. So, Animal gets it. And guess what? Because of this fucked up bracket, he actually moves on to the semifinals. He gets a bye straight to the semifinals. Dr. Death Steve Williams versus Hawk. Now I'll take the lead on this one if you don't mind. I'll go first.
Good.
I'm going to say Hawk, and mainly for the same reasons, but not just that. He also proved that he could hang with world champion Ric Flair. Did he win the title? No. But guess what? Kayfabe-wise, he proved that he could beat him. Flair had to get himself disqualified to get out of the match. Yeah. In real life, he actually went further as far as wrestling goes. I mean, because once again, Hawk's a tag champion, or tag wrestler. The fact that he could hang, and I forget how long that match was, it was 20 plus minutes. Yeah. The fact that he could hang solo that long with Flair, who is an Iron Man. Like, Ric Flair's the kind of guy that he gets better as the match goes on. Like, when you get to that 30, 40 minute mark, dude, Flair's he's getting warmed up, He's ready to go. So the fact that Hawk could hang with him showed a lot. Dr. Death, I don't remember much of that Tower of Doom match with him. Like, he was one of those guys, I think he kind of Ron Garvin it, where he was just like, can I get out now? Okay, see you later. Yeah. Like, he really didn't add a lot to that match, so I gotta go Hawk on this one. But Steve, your time. What you gonna think? Dr. Death, Steve Williams, or Hawk?
I say Hawk.
Hawk.
Yeah. Because I agree, he was hanging with the world champion.
Yeah.
You know.
Not bad. And then, of course, tag champion as well that year. So, I mean, take everything you gave Animal, but then add the fact that he was, he didn't really headline pay-per-view, I guess, but he was in the featured bout of that pay-per-view. Yeah. So, Jimmy Garvin versus Mr. Perfect Curt Hennig. Now, no, you go ahead. I'll give you the lead on this one. Sorry. Jimmy Garvin versus Mr. Perfect Curt Hennig. Who had the better 1988?
Jimmy Garvin did. I think Jimmy Garvin had a better year.
Okay.
Because there was a build-up of wasn't there a build-up of a storyline between him and Ric Flair back in 19...
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
Because they shot like a... where Ric Flair was trying to hook up this one chick. It was actually...
Precious? Oh, no, I have no idea, bro. I have no idea.
And it turned out being Ronnie Garvin. Turned out being Ron Garvin or something.
I guess I missed a lot on this one. I need to start brushing up my NWA. I have no idea. But yeah, I believe you. I mean, that's what you say. So you're going Jimmy Garvin?
I'm going to go with Jimmy.
I'm going to agree, and just based on what I know he was in a huge feud with Kevin Sullivan and Varsity Club, and this feud spanned months. And he came out on top eventually in that Tower of Doom match. Like, after months of fighting these guys, he beat Kevin Sullivan in the Prince of Darkness match. Him and... maybe it was, Ron Garvin. They defeated him, tag matches. And then to top it all off in the Tower of Doom, last guy to get out. Brilliant. Curt Hennig, don't get me wrong, he started out good in 88, but he just started out. He was undefeated? Absolutely. Made the winning pin for his team? Absolutely. He did make the winning pin.
He was a world champion in 87, though. Yeah.
What did I say? 88. Okay, 88. But... he did get the winning pin in the Survivor Series. However, it was after Andre the Giant headbutted Jake the Snake. Not as prestigious. He literally stole that victory. Don't get me wrong, if we were doing career-wise, Hennig, absolutely. 1988, gotta go with my boy Jimmy. So, Jim Garvin moves on. All right, Rick Steiner and Ronnie Garvin. Ron Garvin. Now, I'll be honest with you here. You're going to really hate me on this one.
You're going with Garvin.
I got to go Ronnie Garvin. I'll tell you why. I feel like, Rick Steiner didn't do much. He was tagging along on a losing side with the Varsity Club for a total that year. He didn't turn it around until Starrcade, which was in December. So his entire year was just building up to him finally turning face. And then, of course, he did win the TV title. Whereas Ron Garvin, I feel like, had, he was in a war with the Varsity Club that Rick Steiner was a part of, defeating numerous times, and then would go on into the Tower of Doom. So I gotta go Ron Garvin on this one.
Rick, I'm gonna have to go with Rick.
And give me your reason.
Because Rick had a better career, technically.
I didn't say career. 1988.
He had a better career.
1988.
I'm gonna go with career-wise.
Oh my God, this guy.
Ron Garvin turned into a jobber. When he went to WWE, turned into a jobber.
But you gotta go based on 1988. Come on.
Based on 1988.
Who had the better year? That's all I'm asking.
Ron Garvin had the better year.
If you can give me a Rick Steiner argument, I'll give you
Rick Steiner had the better career.
But we're not doing my career. This is what he does every time. He did this last time too.
Okay. 1987. 1988. 1987 was Ron Garvin's year. It was.
88. We're on 88 right
now.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Let me get my shit in, okay?
Absolutely.
I rarely talk when I'm over here. Let me get my shit in.
Go ahead.
Okay, because I'm too nervous because I have a camera right over there.
Go ahead.
Let me get my shit in.
Absolutely.
Ron Garvin was the NWA World Champion in 1987.
Yep.
And he beat Ric Flair for the title.
Yes, he did.
Well, after that, WWE called him up in I say 1989.
Okay.
And a few years later, he had a feud with Greg Hammer Valentine.
Okay.
And didn't go much of anywhere. He turned into a referee.
Where are you going with this? We're on 1988. We're on 1988. You literally went from 87. You jumped 1988. Went right to his 89 career. 88.
Okay.
Steve, who had a better 1988? Ron Garvin or Rick Steiner? If you say Rick Steiner, I'll go with you. But just give me a reason. Just give me a reason.
Ron Garvin.
And what was your reason?
Because you picked him. And I don't want to argue with you anymore.
You're killing me.
I don't want to argue with you anymore.
Hey,
because it's a fucking losing battle.
We can have different opinions.
Fucking losing battle.
But just remember, we are going on 1 year. Believe me, when we get to the point where I'm like, we're going to be doing like a Hall of Fame deal, by all means, we'll have that debate about who was better in the long run. I'm talking about 1988.
1988. And also Ron Garvin dressed up as a woman.
All right. So, who's your final pick? I'm sorry?
Ron Garvin.
Ron Garvin. There you go. That's all I wanted to hear.
I said that a second ago.
You also said 10 minutes ago Rick Steiner and then went on a big career. All right. And the terrorist moves on to the second round because of a bye. Because, fuck, the terrorist. All right. So, we're into second round. Let's go ahead and jump on this. We got Hawk.
I said Road Warrior Hawk.
And Jim Garvin.
No, wait. I thought it was Animal and Hawk.
No, Animal got a bye to the...
Oh, okay. Right on.
So it's Hawk and Jim Garvin. I got to go Hawk just because, once again, everything we said before, and he had a world title shot and did a decent... he actually pushed him to the limit. So I'm going to go Hawk for that one. Okay, Hawk. Okay, so Hawk moves on to the semis. Ron Garvin and the terrorist. Steve, who had a better 1988?
Ron Garvin.
Ron Garvin. Do you have to elaborate on that one?
No.
I think we both agree that. I mean, the terrorist did have a pretty good payday, I guess. She got $10,000, but I don't think she did much after that. She don't even have a Wikipedia page.
No, she
I can't even click to see what she did beyond AWA's Battle Royal lingerie thing. Ron Garvin is moving on to the finals, so he is in the finals. Now we need to find out who's going to face him. And we are down to both Road Warriors.
Hawk.
It's Animal, it's Hawk. If I'm being honest, I gotta go Hawk just because. I mean, they're matched, they're even, except for one thing.
He hung with the World Heavyweight Champion.
At Bunkhouse Stampede, and while he was doing that, Animal was getting his ass kicked in the Bunkhouse Stampede. So I gotta go Hawk. So
yeah,
where are you gonna go?
I'm good with Hawk.
Going Hawk. All right. All right. So we're at the finals. It's Hawk. It's Ron Garvin. Steve, I'll take the lead on this one.
I'm gonna go with Ron Garvin.
Going Ron Garvin. Okay, and your reasoning?
My reasoning, because he was NWA champion.
87.
Yeah.
He lost that Starrcade 87.
Okay.
So he didn't have a title in 88.
Okay, Hawk. I'm gonna go with fucking Hawk. I'm gonna flip it Hawk.
Hawk. Okay.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, Hawk.
Going over Hawk. Same reason for he just had a better year. Now I'm saying Garvin didn't have a good year, because he actually had a really good year too. But I think Alitu, world title back then, especially a world title shot actually meant something. And in all honesty, he was definitely heading down the card. In fact, he was actually out of the NWA. Ron Garvin was actually out of the NWA before this, because you know what the match was before the lingerie battle royal?
What?
Greg Gagne versus Ron Garvin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So and listen, not the bad about the AWA, but that's a step down.
I remember that. Yeah.
That's a step down. So gotta go Hawk as well. So Hawk, we didn't have to flip the coin once. Although I had to for a minute there, because somebody over here was like, forget 1988. Let's talk about career retrospectives. But no, Hawk. So there it is, our Mid-Card Maniac of 1988. Hawk. Yeah, I'm down with that. I think he deserves it. So yeah, once again, Tower of Doom, world title shot. And I think it's also the year he tried to drive a spike through Dusty Rhodes' eye.
Yeah.
Pretty hardcore, if you ask me. So there it is. So, Steve, that's it for Mid-Card Maniac 1988. We start 1989 tomorrow.
Really?
Tomorrow. Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble. Okay.
We're not in Royal Rumble, though. Fuck. All right, so, yeah, that's all I got. Steve, got anything else to add?
Thanks for watching. Bring between the lines, and goodbye.
Till next time, guys.